Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Lucky Lotus FM podcast. I'm Jimmy.
My name is Brijesh.
We've got a special guest this week.
Yo, I'm Kason, otherwise known as Bluff City Nerd on YouTube and The Bluff City on TikTok.
Sweet. Thank you for coming back. Should we give a little backstory of what's going on?
This is a redo. We run this entire operation on Apple products, and their shittiest product is GarageBand. So it did not go well the last time I recorded, and we lost the video file. So we're re-recording this episode, but we've got some different topics for you.
Yeah. Well, we have the same jokes that were pretty killer.
I have different jokes. Your jokes are killer.
Okay, my jokes. It's really hard.
Mine were
to
bad.
Jokes. But okay, and also chat. Let me know how I should hold the mic. Should I hold it like this?
Like Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
That is not Bruce Buffer. You clearly have no idea who Bruce Buffer is. Let's
my
get
whole
ready to
life. I what is it? What's the word? I improvise as I go on. So if this is not Bruce Buffer, is it like this?
You tell me, man.
Is it like what? Is it like this?
Nobody.
Like this?
Whoa.
You can leave that in, man. I don't care. That's you doing that.
No, I'm gonna edit that out. We'll edit that out. Okay, whatever. Okay, so. So what we're going to be running through is a couple, if you guys have been joining us, we're going to run through our current events. We're going to do My Roman Empire, where we talk about a really interesting history fact.
6 big beers.
Yep. 6 big beers, where we cover...
6 reasons someone needs a beer this week.
Yes. And
that's having a bad week.
Someone had a bad week last week, but he's having a much better week this week. So
yeah.
Still, I need to give him these beers.
And then we're going to wrap it up with Boy Bossin Too Close to the Sun.
Which, listeners, I have a really good Boy Bossin Too Close to the Sun for y'all.
Stay tuned.
And
why don't you now be a good time for you to tell them about the contest we're running?
Okay, so here we go. Let me not stutter. Let me not mess this up. But so on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, 2,000 followers on Instagram, and 1,000 followers on TikTok. And on whichever social media platform we hit 1,000 first or 2,000 first, we're gonna run a lottery and see who's gonna join us at the Bass Pro Shop. We're gonna have dinner with them, and we're gonna do a podcast with them too. So like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok.
If you don't live in the local Memphis area, we will ship you a rack of rendezvous ribs and not dox your address.
We won't. We promise.
And we'll have you on a Zoom call.
And if it comes down to if you're really worried about your identity or whatever, we'll personally come deliver it to you.
Brijesh is willing to give you identity theft coverage. It will not be good identity theft coverage. He will just call his family and say, "Yo, take this guy off the list."
Yeah, take him. He's cool.
There's a pretty funny tweet I saw when India and Pakistan were about to go to war. Someone was like, "Wow, I'm not getting a lot of spam calls this week."
Yeah, no, it's. I mean,
God.
Oh, and you don't know what's really sad? It's been outsourced through Dubai now. All the spam calls.
And they're just going to drop one big bottle of Old Spice on the whole region.
Dude, I mean, if Pakistan...
Oh,
you want to know some of the craziest comments I read when Pakistan and India were going to war?
What?
Or supposedly, it was like, okay, well, finally, hey, give them deodorant, give them the other side some, hygiene methods. Or something.
My God.
You want to destroy them. It's... Trust me, guys. You can ask my co-hosts here. I smell pretty good right now. Right?
What is the?
I don't smell anything right now.
What is the spiritual river that people bathe in India?
Ganges.
But it's notoriously dirty.
It is. I mean, of course, anything downstream is going to be dirty, but it doesn't help that you have human remains inside the river too, and trash, and people bathing constantly in the river as well.
Have you ever been in the river?
I've never been. I've never had the chance.
Would if given the chance, would you get into said river?
I would rather jump into the Mississippi River.
Oof, that's tough, chat.
Yeah, and what's crazy is
just pray the current doesn't take you all the way to the Gulf of America.
That'd Gulf of America, nice.
Bill,
but it's I read so when I was at Mississippi River that don't go fishing because you have a high chance of getting cancer from
the Mississippi River.
Yeah, from the Mississippi River.
Yeah, I think McKellar Lake is just like that in Shelby County. They have a very high mercury level, so you can't eat any of the fish out there.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. We love our environment. We love the Mississippi River.
Well, since we know about Kason, but they don't because we're redoing the episode. Kason, you want to tell us about yourself and how you got popular on TikTok and social media and whatnot, and plug your channels again.
Oh, yeah. So basically, I'm a former UPS employee and line cook, and I started making content around 2017 on and off, all the way up until now, where I'm really starting to gain traction because, you know, I really thought I could really do this like reaction commentary type content because I see a lot of my personal favorite YouTubers do it. And I thought, you know what, let me give it a shot. And it's working out for me. And I'm very proud of myself. And a lot of people who have told me, who have watched my channel, watched my TikToks, like, bro, we've seen you start from zero and to where you are now. It's pretty good because you stay consistent. And then that keeps me motivated to keep making content and keep pushing because I really, really love content creation. Also, if y'all want to follow me on YouTube, it is at Bluff City Nerd, Nerd. And my TikTok and Instagram is the Bluff City with underscores in between, TheeBluff_CITY.
And no, Kason, thank you for coming on, dude. It's, I mean, your friends are right. Even we've been telling you this from the beginning. It's impressive how much traction you've actually got on YouTube. There's millions of channels on YouTube.
Yeah.
And to even get up to what you're almost at 5K now.
Yeah.
You got 10K on TikTok.
11 actually.
11. Oh, never mind. My bad.
Damn, you just got bodied.
But whatever it is, it's you're not wrong about the consistency. You're very consistent with what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And there's a reason why you're here or like why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's awesome you have a love for it too. What kind of got you into content creation?
Honestly, like, I think this is the new wave of like entertainment now because, you know, the wave of going to California and Hollywood and all that junk, that's dead thanks to the internet.
Yeah.
Because you can finally connect with real people you can relate to and watch them and support them directly if you like.
Yeah.
Versus some Hollywood actor who you'll never meet in a million years if you're lucky.
Yeah, you know, you said that, and like I think someone pretty famous on ESPN got fired this week, and they rehired a 22-year-old TikTok star that's going to be in his place for NFL coverage.
Wow.
But it's just to draw a younger audience because as
Yeah.
the baby boomers die out, Gen Z has to be entertained somehow on the NFL Network.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm dropping truth bombs on
Okay,
you.
wow, that's awesome. A 22-year-old, really?
Go. You got another question for Kason? You want to glaze him a little more?
Oh, boy.
I gotta get better about that. Whenever I like do glaze, quote unquote, it's actually from the heart. So
If you're ever feeling bad and your mom can't answer the phone, just get Brijesh to talk
give
you
me a
up.
call. I will hype you up. If you're ever feeling down, I'm here for you.
What's up, Mr. Man? How are
Dude,
you?
you're awesome. Just keep it up. Like keep working hard. But okay, whatever it is, and that is impressive what you're doing, dude. You do
Thank you.
deserve the glaze, all the honey roast, all of whatever you need.
Honey roast, that's a good one.
Yeah, but it's not easy. It's just
Oh, no.
because you have to get over the initial hurdle of what are people going to think about me, and how do you,
Yeah.
and or like even
that did cross my mind a lot, and then over time I just stopped caring about that because people are not gonna like. I encourage even the negative comments, even the negative like feedback because it's all gonna help you push your content out anyway. So that's what I even tell you guys, like, don't worry about what people not agreeing with you. The fact that they even watched and commented, that's what matters. Even positive,
we've
negative.
gotten a couple negative, dude. It does suck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it doesn't suck. It absolutely does. But
Well, what I would say is if that is the only thing standing between you and your goal, another good thing to think about is almost never someone is thinking about you. Like to think that someone is thinking about you or like, sure, you're going to have haters and stuff. But like, if you're like, what are these people going to think? Everyone's so focused on their own life that it takes a lot for them to think about anyone else but themselves.
No, I mean, that's a good point. And even the people that are commenting too, it's more so just to dish out the hate as quickly as possible to make themselves feel better. That's my, unless there have been some quite poignant criticisms that we've gotten. So
Pointy criticisms. If you want to talk about that, we're running a contest for
contest for
Brijesh to go on a date with Brijesh.
Dude,
There will be a Google form
Dude,
this
stop.
week. There will be a
Wow.
Google form this week. You heard it here first, chat.
So we're running this contest. I can't believe we brought it up again. But
It will not die.
2 episodes ago, we were like, hey, if you want to go on a date with me, we're going to have a Google form right here. We're not going to dox
We're
anybody.
taking applications.
We're going to take applications, and what we're going to do is I'll take you out to whatever restaurant you want to go to. It's apparently the restaurants I chose were really horrible. But I thought.
Yeah, he was
I
like,
said Huey's.
what did you say? No, he
Huey's.
said something like Denny's or Danvers or something. Like,
Dude, Because I think it's more important about the conversation that you have. If you want to go to flight, dude, I'll take you to Ruth's Chris, wherever you want to go.
Lachey Philippe is on the table, $200 a head just to walk in the door.
It all depends on first date. But the contest is that whoever wants to sign up to go on a date with me.
Mr. Two Chains over here. It all depends on how the first date goes.
Yeah.
But going on a date with me, we're going to have the contest going. Your names are not going to be doxed or anything, so we'll have the Google form going. You got to show me how to do it.
What about the third contest we're running?
Oh, dude.
No, we're not. I'm just messing with you.
How many Google forms? Dude. I'm sick of these Google forms.
We're going to tape Brijesh's wall up in the woods. If you find it first, you're allowed to keep it as long as you burn his social security card.
Dude, good thing I don't even have my social security number.
There you go.
There we go. That's
Hopefully,
that's what I want them to think.
hopefully no one files a random complaint.
Stop that, dude. I think people are filing random complaints. Okay, you got to calm down.
All right. So, talking about current events, we were talking about Sha'Carri Richardson earlier, and I know, Kason, you were saying you did a video on it, right?
Yes. I actually saw the body cam footage that was doing rounds on the internet earlier, and it does not make Sha'Carri look good at all. I mean, she didn't look good at all from pushing her boyfriend over like 9 times. If you saw that, the airport security cam footage, and now she's trying to when she was talking to the police, right? She's trying to try to act like she has sense now. All of a sudden, it was like, oh no, I didn't actually push my boyfriend. We didn't touch each other. He didn't touch me. I didn't touch her. Blah 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 blah. And I noticed that she was calling her boyfriend a coward 3 times. 3 times.
Okay, so let's.
It's hard to be tough in the airport. Let's bring it back to center for our listeners who may not know who Sha'Carri is the female Usain Bolt. She is the fastest woman in the world at track and field. And she famously was not allowed to compete in, I believe, the 2020 Olympics because she tested positive for marijuana.
Yeah, is she the one with the big nails? A lot of.
Yeah, she had that. She had that look with the orange hair, the nails about this long. Yeah, that's her.
Like she was on fire.
Yeah,
she cooled off her shoes.
Okay, so you're telling me she was calling her boyfriend a coward? I thought
No, she got in a fight at the airport, and while pushing him, called him a coward. Which, to his point, there's a ton of cameras at the airport. Top 10 places you don't want to go if you commit a crime or start a fight. Number 1, airport.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was pushing her boyfriend. And
it was all because he had her earphones allegedly or whatever. She was trying to get it back from him, according to her.
Yeah, and so she snapped like that.
Yeah, and I think it had something to do with him saying he probably said or did something she didn't like, and that kind of set her off, and then
just her ego. I'm guessing
probably didn't make the video either. It probably was something 30 minutes ago before security that's burning.
100%, dude. If anyone's been in a relationship knows that there's a lot of buildup to a fight. There's it doesn't just spark off like that. So.
But here's the thing that gets me about the whole situation. Even after she got done calling him a coward, after the police went to talk to him, the boyfriend, I forget his name, Christian. Yeah, his name's Christian. He then goes to defend her, saying that, oh, she didn't really do anything. We really weren't fighting like that. I'm like, dude, you're a sucker. Okay. When I first talked about this, when the airport footage came out, I didn't feel bad for bro at all because he didn't press charges. I'm like, yeah, you're an idiot, dude. Yeah, that's clearly physical abuse because put the shoe on the other foot. He would be crucified. Sponsors gone. His career is over.
Is he also a track star too?
Yeah. They're both track stars.
Okay. No, it's no, you're 100% right. I guess if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be he's abusive, he's whatever. But at the same time, it's just
well, it's kind of like Forrest Gump. What if the male and female roles in Forrest Gump were changed? That'd be a very different movie.
Yeah.
100% it would be.
So, know, it's just one of those things about society and stuff. That's what I would say, but it's kind of like
Jenny.
Why wouldn't
he love me, Jenny?
Why wouldn't he just tell the truth? It's not like they're not going to pull the airport security footage.
So what's going on right now? So is she going to jail?
That footage was from a while. She's not in jail currently, but it just showed her getting arrested and put in the car. She's kind of start crying like a baby, I didn't do anything. I was you're not going to jail because your boyfriend called the police. You're going to jail because they saw you pushing him several times on camera, and a bystander called the police, not him. And she calls him a coward.
What does her career look like right now?
I mean,
nothing's happening as far as her being quote unquote canceled or sponsors pulling out. None of that's happening so far.
Okay. I
if
guess
Tiger
and
Wood,
I pretty much know why.
if Tiger Woods stuck with Nike, I think they're going to stick with her.
yeah,
Or Nike,
that's a good point.
Nike stuck with Tiger Woods through that whole thing.
I mean, that's a good point. That is a good point. I mean, Tiger Woods can do no wrong, right?
I didn't say that. Do not put words in my mouth like that.
Oh, dude, I don't know if we're gonna keep this in or not, but do you remember the Denny's incident?
No, I don't.
That's why I love Denny so much. It's this is actually.
Does
so
this
gross.
have to do with Tiger Woods?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, what is the Denny's incident? I'm not familiar with it. I'd love to keep this in.
This is the most awesome part about Tiger Woods because it makes him human. It was a random waitress at Denny's that he like.
Oh yeah, I know
that
that.
he hooked up with in the back of his escalator, or whatever. And you know what's crazy? TMZ or whatever person was following him around pulled the.
All right, Brijesh, you should absolutely cut this out.
Okay,
of the pod.
but it was like only reason I thought Tiger Woods was such a hero after that was because it's just like, yeah, dude, he's like, yeah, going after regular women, dude.
Yeah.
Like a server who doesn't. Okay, whatever. Okay, it's just Tiger Woods is my hero.
Yeah,
Great golfer.
We can't take that from him.
what
You honestly can. He is something else.
what is your current event, Brijesh?
So my current event, now that I'm looking at it, it looks really stupid. I don't know if I want to talk about it. It's Cerberus. It deals with Microsoft, but
Well, go for it. You've already said it now.
you know what? That's not gonna be my current event. You know what we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about Melvin Burgess.
Okay.
Okay, so recently when I was working in India Palace, and he had come in, and he was I didn't know who he was. Like without the mustache, he's
We'll explain to everyone who Melvin Burgess is.
Melvin Burgess. He's running for mayor in 2026, and we're hopefully going to have him on the podcast soon. And when we were down talking, he just came in for a plastic bag, and he was outside cleaning cleaning the parking lot and everything too. At first, my dad was like, "Who is this dude? Like, what are you doing cleaning the parking lot?" And then he explained who he was, and
True civil servant.
Yeah, 100% is a true civil servant, and it was just like that made me feel more not ashamed, but it's like, dude, you don't have to clean our parking lot for us, because he was like putting up signs and everything, and it's like, I can do this for you as well.
Well, do you think he was cleaning out of the kindness of his heart, or he didn't want a bunch of trash around his signs?
Dude,
We will ask. We will report back.
We will report back when he comes back. When he comes on for the first time, and hopefully multiple times afterwards. But whatever it was just. I mean, it was a great first impression. Like, why on a Sunday morning, we're super busy, would you just go out to like, hey, like, let me clean a parking lot, which it was dirty. He did a great job cleaning it up, and on top of that, he has some great ideas for the future of Memphis that I'm very excited about. That our current mayor, like, he's very much failed us, and when it comes to crime, when it comes to even with XAI, he's about to fumble the bag. With XAI, dude.
God.
Like,
Yeah, they're already in moving out of Memphis into South Haven.
Yeah, like, and not even, that's the most saddest
Expanding,
part.
quote unquote.
It is legitimately less than a mile away from Memphis too. Is how sad this is. So it's just, I don't know what Paul Young is doing, but he is not the mayor for Memphis. That's my personal like opinion on this. So if you want to come on, Paul Young, and like explain yourself, like what you're doing for the future of Memphis, which you haven't done really much for us. But Melvin Burgess, his promises, which I'll let him explain when he comes on the podcast.
Well, you'll get to Paul Young later, right?
Dude, oh my god!
Well, just calm down.
I don't like Paul Young. I don't know if he's ever coming on.
So
Probably not.
my current event is the good old Florida Man. So what do you think the Florida Man headline I'm going to say is?
Something with an alligator, hopefully.
No, this guy
gator?
in Florida. I will double check the article and see if there's an alligator in this. But this guy in Florida, Florida Man, and his wife were caught selling tickets to heaven. Okay, they were selling tickets for $100, and they had made over $10,000 in cash.
Awesome.
Okay, when approached about the police for it and pressed about it, they said, "These are tickets for heaven. I don't know why I'm being arrested, and that these were given to me by an angel behind the KFC."
It makes sense. Other Florida adjacent. Do you know the Florida woman who was a nurse who was working for 2 years, who didn't get caught, and apparently just got?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, dude, what is going on in Florida?
How do you work at a hospital for 2 years and nobody knows that you are not a real doctor?
That's the thing. If we're putting our thinking caps on, there's no way you work at a hospital for 2 years without somebody noticing that. And on top of that, it like being approved by the board. There's some shady stuff going on in the background, but I mean, if you've been working for 2 years, you apparently do have like experience, so you know what you're doing. But it is what it is. We got gators.
All right, I'm going to read the last part of this headline. After meeting the gentleman behind the KFC that sold them tickets, they also met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he could take me and my wife in a flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely out of drugs. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up if that's what you want. We just don't want to leave this area and go to space and not do drugs. Okay, it's told.
All logical points.
Now, to your point, the police say they were confiscated $10,000 in cash, drug paraphernalia, and one baby alligator.
There was an alligator.
Wow.
There was. Okay,
You gonna wipe that off? There you go. Ooh, love it.
Cut that out.
Love that. No, we're leaving that in. Leave that in.
Okay, so there was an alligator, but okay, we got the Florida nurse. We got this Florida selling angel with tickets to heaven. We also have the Miami alien incident.
What's the Miami alien incident?
Okay, dude, I don't know how this happened, but apparently it was like okay, you've been at Tanger Outlet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently it was a mall like this in Miami, and cops, dude, when I tell you cops, like every cop in the city was called to this incident. And we're talking about aliens. Like we see 6 foot tall gray aliens walking.
Lord.
And later it was explained that it was nothing. It was just people fighting. But that does not explain the amount of, like if 60 or 70 cops show up and like all their like SWAT cars and everything, what do you think is going on? It's like, this was swept under the rug, just like a New Jersey incident. We'll get into detail later. I'm just very hyped about it.
Save it for Ancient Aliens, too.
Ancient Aliens, too. But it's just like one of those other things. Like, dude, there's a lot going on in Florida.
Yeah.
like
Florida's its own world, just like California.
100% it is. I would much rather live in Florida, though.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Less taxes.
I'll visit Cali, but
Hurricanes
living
suck,
there,
but
no.
whatever.
I'll tell you what, California and Florida, two hard places to find a house. Not Memphis, Tennessee. If you call Vincent Smith at RE/MAX Experts for all your real estate needs, whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned investor, or you need to move out of your current pad for a change of scenery, Vince, a lifelong Memphis area native licensed in Tennessee and Mississippi, he can help you navigate this tricky market like an expert. Call Vince, your trusted friend in real estate, at 901-240-8274 anytime, and he will take great care of you and treat you like family.
Vincent, I'm going to make sure I spell your name right, which happens spelling right. And on top of that, we'll put your Instagram.
Follow him at Vince Smith _ Mid-South Realtor.
Love you, Vincent. Thank you for sponsoring us, man. We really appreciate it.
All right. You want to move into 6 big beers. Why are you sending the longest text I've ever seen of all time to what seems to be a female on your text chain?
Well, this female's name is Brijesh Kumar.
She said, okay, and Brijesh texted back a paragraph. My boy is in the trenches.
Oh, man.
No. Okay, if you really want to look at my message.
I see that it's to you, Brijesh.
Okay.
It was just a joke for the audience.
Okay, never mind. But okay, have you? Never mind. We won't go into this. I don't. Never mind.
Brijesh is trying to show me like a Pawn Star GIF right now while we're in the middle of a pod with a guest.
No. But have you seen this video of? I don't.
No, don't play it. Now you're about to play it.
Oh my God, it's playing. Oh, we don't want to play it.
Big silent library guy over here.
Yeah, dude. No. Okay, so let me give you a little behind the details of like how this podcast runs. What I do throughout the week is I take screenshots of really interesting things that I find on my feed. Which, shout out to my algorithm. I love you. I love you, algorithm. I'll take you out on a date.
Oh my God.
Brijesh.
I will 100% take my algorithm out on a date.
Wherever this thought is going, let's wrap it up. Okay. God bless.
Bro, wilding right now.
If the YouTube algorithm ever wants to go on a date with me, I will take her out on a date, dude. Like we need a wine and diner.
I'm hearing this is a real Joaquin Phoenix thing, and I'm not about that.
Yeah, well, I have to be about this. Dude.
That's a current event
for the team.
We could talk about is like, we have a human population crisis for the globe right now, and I don't think AI girlfriends and AI boyfriends are going to solve that.
Oh no.
No. Even though they won't. So you know how ChatGPT 5 is out now, right? Mm-hmm. So apparently, this isn't a linear escalation in how powerful these ChatGPTs are.
This isn't a non sequitur thought.
This is an exponential rise in the power of what ChatGPT 5 is to ChatGPT 4. And I just think right now, if you have a medical diagnosis, if you explain, hey, I have a cut that's like blah, 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 read this, post a picture, it'll give you a 99.9% accurate reading of like what your cut is, what kind of antibiotics you need. It's getting to the point where it'll be more proficient than a doctor. And I mean, that aside.
And cheaper.
100% cheaper.
Kason, what's your.
$20 a month, but whatever.
Kason, what's your scariest thought about AI?
How powerful and how realistic a lot of these AI videos that I will see on like my TikTok feed are, because sometimes you could easily like mistake that for like a real person until you see something a little bit out of the ordinary,
like
or
6 fingers.
Yeah. Or if you look at how the people are in the background, like, wait a minute. Just like the preacher videos I talked about last time, I'm like, okay, this is clearly not realistic.
So are you more worried that they'll maybe do like, say, something that's not true and then it will do viral news? Or are you worried that they'll do like a deep fake? Like,
yeah, like we'll have not just deep fakes, but probably super deep fakes that
I wonder if we're gonna cut
can be
this out.
so realistic.
No.
You would think like, oh, this person really said that.
We're talking about deep fakes, dude. Talk about false flags and like.
I didn't say false flag. You're the one that just said false flag, Brijesh. So yes,
Like
you
someone
may
can
need
make
to
a
cut this
deep
out.
fake of this podcast right now of
Yep.
us. And
Yeah, and I mean, okay, so we haven't been on the internet that long, but we have enough data out there right now where they could actually make a podcast about us.
There is a AI Joe Rogan podcast because I accidentally click on it when I'm trying to go to Joe Rogan's podcast, and it's like an AI version of him talking to whoever they want that week. So it's like they have an episode with Drake, they have an episode with somebody, but it sounds just like they're in the studio.
It was
together.
the one I saw was Joe Rogan and Steve Jobs. I mean, it was robotic. It was three AIs got me choking.
I like a lot of people splice them and make Joe Rogan interviewing Joe Rogan. It's like,
Yeah,
you ever
it
tried
is
elk
hilarious.
meat? And the guy, he's like, elk meat? Yeah, I've had
Dude,
it.
like 1,000,000,000%. It is awesome. Do you ever do jiu-jitsu? You do jiu-jitsu? Do you like, what is it, A1? Oh, what is it?
Yeah, it's AG1.
AG1. Do you like AG1 or BetterHelp?
Shout out AG1. We need more sponsors.
we
We are
need-
an open orifice for sponsors.
But my, like, back to AI, this might be a very controversial take, but I do think it would be a good idea to have like AI girlfriends or AI boyfriends, just because of how quickly we're like reaching a point of extinction. That eventually, I really do believe that like, hey, like maybe this can segue into like finding a real like relationship with somebody else. But the loneliness epidemic, even with how much social media we have, having some type of a device out there that can make you, I mean, there have been tribes like recorded throughout history. One form of execution is like exile.
Yeah.
And the way you die isn't by like disease or anything. It's because of loneliness.
I got a hot take. I could perfectly live my life, the rest of my life, being exiled. I've thought about it a lot.
Really?
And it doesn't seem that bad to me.
Well, okay, I guess, okay, let's put a little couple, I mean, that's coming from you. Who
I'm
you
talking like bareback, raw dog, no internet, living in the woods, exiled.
Okay, I could do. But it's like, you understand, like, tribes, the way we've evolved is by, like, one another, like, helping each other out. That it's just, like, exile means execution. That if you're, like, not part of the tribe anymore, that you're not part of the survival group. Which I guess now it's like, you're right, even I could. Dude, there are days, like, I could just, like, hibernate in a cave. I would love to hibernate in a cave. It'd be awesome.
One time when I was in a very large city, I was exiled out into a block of ice by a madman who escaped a mental institution, and me and my buddy Commissioner Gordon had to escape on the ice blocks.
You did? Damn. And you know who I was? You know what the reference is? I finally understood the reference.
what is it?
It was from Batman.
Yeah, it's from Batman. It's from Batman Returns.
Yes, I love Batman.
Commissioner Gordon.
The
They're like,
only reference in chat you can look back. Every reference has flown over my head.
yeah.
Only reference.
I was hoping someone. So this is a funny story. I was married at one time, and I had told a really long story to my ex-in-law, to my ex-mother-in-law, and I told a story where I was like, "Yeah, my buddy Peter Parker's not doing too well," and she was like, "What happened?" I was like, "He got bit by a radioactive spider," and she was like, "Oh my God, is he okay?" And I was like, for like a week he wasn't. He didn't have good vision, but then he like came back and he was stronger, could see. Then all of a sudden he was able to
Could run faster.
He was able to shoot webs out of his arms. And she was like, "Is this like a real story?" And someone finally at the table was like, "No, it's a comic book."
Oh my God.
It's one of my best gyms.
No. What's crazy about that is like, yeah, like if you have to write cadence to your story, you can you can't convince anyone.
Me and my billionaire buddy Bruce Wayne.
Oh, yeah, Bruce Wayne. He was lost. Oh, okay. This is a side tangent.
Well, before you go on another tangent, Kason, who's your favorite superhero and why?
Now, I've always been a big Batman type of dude, you know what I'm saying? Because my father, he got me watching Batman in 89 when I was a kid. He had that on DVD, and I've been hooked ever since.
I love how he just beats the criminality. It beats him to a pulp, dude. Beats them to the point where, have you seen the crimes where like someone's just selling weed and Batman comes out of nowhere and like breaks their spine?
I love all the Batmans are good, and as a kid, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger is really good. But watching it as an adult, you're like, how did they come up with this? Like, it's one of the worst movies ever made.
Honestly, I was a bit concerned when Ben Affleck was going to play Batman.
Yeah.
I didn't know how that was going to work. Then I went to see it. I said, let me give it a shot. It won't kill me.
I don't think you're alone. Like any actor that takes on the mantle of Batman probably thinks in the back of their mind, I want to be Batman. There's no man alive right now that doesn't like love Batman. I mean, Spider-Man's awesome, Superman's awesome, but everyone sees himself as Batman.
I mean, surely there's someone that doesn't like Batman. Our Batman haters, you come after this.
Bane,
Come after this
Joker,
guy.
The Joker. Who else?
His bad guys?
The city municipality doesn't like Batman either.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Where are we going with this?
Okay, but
the Matador does not like Batman.
Does not like Batman. Okay, but I was talking about like on the tangent about heroes. I saw a video on YouTube about Iron Man, but from the perspective of Obadiah Stane. And how crazy and how funny it is that like Obadiah Stane, like, okay, so we have Lockheed Martin, we have Skunk Works, we have so many different like military.
We have absolutely lost our last female listener.
We probably have, but it's just funny in the sense that like you have like these military industrial complexes. You send these people. Like you sent the person who's like the heir of this like big military industrial complex into the desert to die. He comes back, discovers some weird new like engine or whatever. You wanted him to die, and then on top of that, like once he comes back, he's like, "We're no longer selling missiles anymore." As like a CEO of that company, you're probably thinking like, "Dude, what is going on right now?"
Look, man, I'm not trying to make fun of you.
Yeah,
that is a thought.
That's a thought. That is a thought. But it was like looking at Obadiah Stane, like how crazy must you be going?
But
he ended up making an Iron Man suit. That's
oh my god!
That's how bananas he went in the end.
You keep saying esoteric references to very specific comics.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was so funny because it's true. Like if you were the CEO of like of a military industrial complex and the person you try to kill.
Little did we know we were in an Iron Man 1 review right now.
It is what it is, but it was just funny. But it's still, hey, all the way, Batman number 1, Iron Man number 2. My opinion.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We'll move into our 6 big beers. You've got 6 big beers this week, right, Brijesh?
Yes, we do. And before we get into our 6 big beers, shout out to Luke. Thank you for coming to India Palace today, dude. You're awesome, and we'd love to have you on the podcast. Just want to say read this ad real quick.
Okay.
Call WCWS Law Firm today. Our expert attorneys are here to make the process smooth and stress-free with services like selling estates, managing wills, resolving disputes, and handling trust, and guiding you through every legal detail. Based right in the heart of Memphis, we're your local probate pros. Reach us at 901-523-1844 or visit us at wcwslaw.com now. That's wcwslaw.com.
I'm going to give a round of applause for our sponsors. Thank you for sponsoring.
You're awesome. And you also...
Blazing.
You're awesome. And we're going to... Let's cut this part out. What's the other guy's name? We want him on the podcast too. We'll have a shiesty on him.
Okay, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. 6 big beers. Brijesh, who are your 6 big beers this week?
Okay, so last week we of course we had the low air that happened.
Yep.
And we were talking about Joey Swoll, and he was about to be canceled.
So remind everyone why Joey Swoll's getting canceled.
So let me give you a little backstory on Joey Swoll. He's basically He's the moderator or the cop of gym etiquette. So anyone who is recording in the gym or wants to like kind of post anything bad that happens in the gym or shame somebody.
The gym thought slayer.
Yes, the gym thought slayer.
He's a big tripod cutter, or what are we talking about here?
Big tripod cutter, dude. If you're ever on his channel, the other person immediately goes private.
I want to be very clear. If I've ever been caught on a tripod, I'm looking at you because you're a loser with a tripod.
Dude, it's
Like,
like,
I just don't get it.
I want to get to the point where I'm like so fit that I can have the audacity to have a tripod.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you're doing a tripod, you better be at Gold's Gym, or you better be at a nice gym that's
No,
like
these are
$300 a
never-
month. If you're at like a crappy gym, I don't do
No,
it.
these are people like who are recording in the locker room while the other person changes.
Ooh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
Does
like,
that happen to you a lot? And they said they're just a YouTube influencer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a video of you. I'm telling you right now, if I walked into a men's locker room and someone was recording a video, I would immediately confront them and then go report it to
No,
the
but
staff.
you know how it is. It's like usually old people that don't care. That
No, I
Oh
don't.
my
It's, you know what I'm talking about, right? The old people that will like go like completely no underwear, no
Well,
nothing.
there's a joke, and it's
Yeah.
not my joke, but there's a rule at like every gym, which is the older you are, the more naked you must be in the locker room. I think that's a Daniel Tosh joke.
Dude,
good
I'm okay. So this is another tangent. But when it comes to Lifetime Gym, I don't know if you've ever been to Lifetime.
I have been to Lifetime. I would not pay that much for a membership, though.
I wouldn't either, but I am so naked when I walk around Lifetime.
Good to hear.
Oh
Good
my
to
God.
know.
Because it's
All
so
right.
it's so expensive.
Joey
Anyways,
Swoll,
dude, I just
6
walk around
big
naked.
beers.
L of the day goes to
Dude, I
Brijesh.
walk around.
Yeah.
I walk naked into the sauna.
You're-
I walk naked back into the
Dude,
sauna.
you're getting-
Oh man, not
get-
something I want to imagine.
You're getting real close to simp energy in this
Dude.
in the
No,
in there.
because it's all old people, dude.
Just-
They're all naked too. And it's
Brijesh,
just like, you know what? Whatever, dude. Just
I
meet
need
me one day.
I need you to laser in Joey Swoll, 6 big
Okay,
beers.
so Joey Swoll. And by the
Beer
way,
number 6.
Joey Swoll, if you ever want to beat me up for this too, you can. I love you. You are awesome. So we're gonna go with beer number 1. Here we go.
Which is beer number 6.
Beer number 6. Joey Swoll looks like if HGH had a baby with a protein bar and forgot to raise it with emotional support. Dude's built like a vending machine that's only dispenses bad takes.
Beer number 5.
He quits social media like it was leg day, loud, dramatic, and he'll be back in 2 days posting mirror selfies with Bible quotes. Bro, you didn't log off. Your rage quit like a divorced CrossFit dad who just found out Hulk Hogan isn't in heaven.
Ooh, that one was tough last week when Hulk Hogan had died. Sorry, we are
Perfect
a week
timing.
behind in our content.
Yeah.
Shout out WWE Raw.
all day.
Beer number 4.
Beer number 4. Joey Swoll needs a beer.
Joey Swoll spent his career fighting gym bullies and dressed up like Hulk Hogan, the final boss of steroid meltdowns and racist voicemails. It's like lecturing people on healthy eating while deep throating a gas station hot dog. Like, oh my God, these are bad.
All right, beer number 3.
He said color people on live stream like it was 1942 and we're storming Gold Gym like Omaha Beach. Joey's idea of diversity is switching protein flavors from vanilla to slightly less vanilla.
Beer number 2.
He's the only guy who could turn body positivity into body fascism. If your form's off, he shows up like Jim's Gestapo with a ring light. That's actually horrible. You're not a fitness guru, Joey. You're a Jack Mel cop for TikTok. Beer number 1. Joey said he was quitting. He was quitting because people just wait to tear you down, bro. Your whole brand is tearing down 5 Street Planet Fitness members for curling in the squat rack. You're not getting canceled. You're finally tasting your own protein flavored medicine. Joey Swoll, I love you. Please don't beat me up. You're awesome, and keep up the content. I'll follow you. You're awesome.
Those are very good.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
2 weeks in a row, dude.
My 6 big beers this week is going to be for Travis Hunter. So those of you who don't know, Travis Hunter was last year's Heisman winner. He played both sides of the ball, which is extremely hard to do just from a cardio perspective, and he's great at both positions. So he could have been a first-round pick with receiver or cornerback.
Okay.
So he plays both sides. It's like being a goalie in midfield or like cricket player, pitcher, cricket player, hitter.
Truly one of a kind.
Trying to put this in perspective.
No, I get
This would be like being
So,
the center and the point guard at the same
So
time.
when it comes to Batman or Iron Man, how would you?
He would be both Batman and Iron Man. He's playing both sides of the ball is actually called Iron Man.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Continue.
Beer number 6, reason Travis Hunter needs a beer this week. He's flopping between cornerback and receiver like a fish on a hot dock. Quit showboating before you drown in your own hype. Beer number 5. He's catching more shade on X than passes while fans are tearing you apart like vultures on roadkill.
I like that.
All right. Beer number 4. Dion's got you on a leash so tight, you're basically his personal puppet. Cut the strings and you'll be fetching his coffee till retirement. You prime time punching bag.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh, all right. These are not going well.
No, they are.
Nah, keep going, man.
All
You gotta
right,
keep going.
beer number 3.
Readjusted.
Divorce rumors already, Travis? Forget the prenup. That's a fumble even your sticky hands can't save.
Oh my God.
You like that one.
I like
So
that
those
one.
those
That's
of you
a
who don't
good
know,
one.
we will talk about this afterwards, but the rest of these are pretty bad. All right. Travis Hunter's soon to be ex-wife, hopefully, praying to God, best thing for him, in my personal opinion, from where I'm standing. Beer number 2. Leanne sobbing on TikTok, and your marriage is trending worse than a botched punt. Duck and cover, Romeo.
I like
You like that one.
I like that one.
You laugh like you farted in your mouth.
What the hell does that even mean?
You didn't hear it?
Yeah,
Dude,
we have a different dynamic.
stop
We
right
have a
here.
different dynamic.
Stop right here. Play it back. Hit the back 15 seconds, and everyone will hear what I just said.
I'm done laughing. I'm done laughing. Support
The
us.
number one reason Travis Hunter needs a beer this week: no ring, no prenup. X is roasting you harder than a goal line tackle. Better call a lawyer or possibly a magician, bud, to get you out of this situation.
Oh man.
I like that one.
All right, so we'll talk about Travis Hunter now. So Travis Hunter's getting a divorce.
Okay,
Jason,
that's
I
good.
know you know about this. Brijesh,
Yeah.
you're not as well versed in the sports world.
My biggest thing is, does he have a prenup?
He does not have a prenup, and it's $40 million is his contract. So it's not 50-50 that, but she could potentially ask for future earnings. I believe they have no children together.
So my thing
Hope,
is,
hope not.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's 100% going to ask for future.
Well, like, Kason, you know the backstory, right? With his girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty nasty work if I'm being honest, because like with everything that's resurfaced with him going to the NFL and all the let me say this. She clearly said several times that at first Travis was not her type until the NFL started looking at him, and then he could potentially have millions upon millions of dollars coming in. You know how that works.
Yep.
This chick, I mean, at one point she even talked about how when they were still in school together, Travis would wait outside for her while she was inside at a house party doing God knows what, and
We
wait
know-
for her outside.
we know what she was doing.
I mean,
Of course. Well, I mean,
allegedly.
we can't
Allegedly.
we can't say it, but we all know it. I mean, we're all adults here, so. I mean, there's footage of her in rap videos getting her booty squeezed on and all types of.
That's him. Timeout. I just have to say that Brijesh googled Travis divorce and Travis Barker came up.
Yeah, well,
Instead of
I
Travis
think y'all will
Hunter.
put that on the screen for him.
Yeah.
I 100% will. Dude, it's like,
I want to be very clear. Travis Hunter has also fallen into this really dumb Gen Z thing where if you don't like the way you look, you just buy giant oversized glasses, and then somehow you're a different person. Google him with glasses.
okay, here we go. And
I'm
we're-
not. Look, guy's gonna have a hell of a career. He's gonna be a hell of a player. He may even save the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise, which is notoriously a really bad franchise.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I cannot believe someone older in his life, like Dion, did not step in and say, "Do not do this," because sometimes you're so in the situation that you don't have an outside perspective.
Oh man.
Brijesh is laughing now because he has seen the pictures of Travis Hunter in his glasses.
The glasses with the forehead.
So
does not work.
Brijesh finally knows like why she was really with him in the first place, and it's not because of his looks.
I mean, how tall is this dude?
Taller than me. I'm not.
He's
I'm not
got to be
gonna
6
crap on
foot
him.
something.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go 6'2".
I'm pretty sure girls stop looking at how good you look after a certain height range you hit.
Well, yeah, 5th grade. It's how many. Who can do the most push-ups?
Travis Hunter height.
10th grade. Who's got the biggest house?
He's got the biggest. My dad, my 6'1".
Six.
Oh,
6'1".
dude, yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have to.
He's about the same height as me. I'm like 6 feet, 6'1", maybe.
Yeah, but he's-
you're 6'5". 6'6".
Says who?
6'7". You're taller than me, dude.
Who told you that? I've never said that.
But whatever it is, you want me to tell me? I'm 6.
So-
I'm 6'1.5".
So to also say this,
I'm not.
while they were quote unquote together, videos came out where this guy was like, this guy even said, "Hey, do not go with this girl. I was with this girl while you were with this girl," and this is all prior to him getting married.
Dude.
So then he got married in May. It is now August, and they are already getting divorced.
So all I know is Travis Hunter is going to be a great dad, but
He doesn't have any kids with her, so hopefully with another woman, yes.
Yes,
but
he will be. He will be, and that's also like crazy because don't most women immediately have a kid with the
Now, what I will say is that would be some diabolical work if it comes out that she is also pregnant.
Yeah,
mid-divorce.
and it's not your kid.
Well,
yeah, it's not your kid.
Brijesh, God bless, twist the knife while the man's down.
Well, whatever it is, he's gonna be fine. You would know he's 6'1". He's making a lot of money. He's the Iron Man, quote unquote, of the NFL. So he's gonna do.
Well, he's a rookie. We got to see how he does. But
knock on wood. Knock on wood.
He will play both positions of the ball, which would be like not getting subbed out for hockey, not getting subbed out for soccer.
Yeah. So his what is his contract at right now? Like, what is he? How much is
$40 million?
Oh,
However, I don't believe that's his current earnings. I don't believe that's a signing bonus his first year. I believe he signed a $40 million contract, which is usually front loaded. However, she's not entitled. Once they file for divorce, that's where it stops. At least in the state of Tennessee.
Okay, well, dude, whatever it is, it's like she's not. It's not like a podcast where we like rate women or anything, but dude, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it also depends on what state they got married in and how many years they were married, which it's immaterial for alimony because they weren't married long enough, I believe, for alimony. It's almost he's like
you're saying August of last year, right?
No, they got divorced this year and married this year. Or now you have to wait 6 months for a final decree for you to finalize your divorce, right?
Yeah.
Or like 3 to 6 months. But anyway, they got married in April or May, and they're getting divorced in July or June. But it's just coming out that they have filed.
Over under, what do you think the chances of her starting OnlyFans?
Well, what I'll say is all this is reported, but it is getting some trending topics. Like they said, there was a crying video on TikTok and whatnot. Say your question one more time.
Over under, what are the chances of her starting OnlyFans?
What's the timeline on this? You always gotta have a timeline on it.
I mean, dude, she broke up in less than a year. So
I
by
would
the end of the
say
year,
I would say 1 out of 10, which is the average rate of women in that bracket. Shout out episode 2.
yeah, okay, that's true. Like,
honestly, oh damn,
shout out Reddit.
I did the same
shout out
thing.
Reddit. I'll be.
All right, Brijesh.
my goodness.
We'll find out.
Bonk.
Dude, no, I mean, here's the thing.
This is great content for your future date.
Yeah,
It is. It's Reddit is wild, dude. Reddit is wild.
We don't need to go down. We're done with the Reddit talk.
This is not a pay-per-view episode.
You were going to say something about Travis Hunter?
Oh yeah.
No,
Now,
I'm sorry. I started talking about Reddit.
honestly, people warned him about this chick numerous times, and it's hard for me to feel bad for him.
Right.
In this scenario, it's like, dude, she's gonna. Hopefully, she won't get too much of anything. You may just have to pay her one time, and that's it. Hopefully, if he does have to pay her
Not
anything.
the Shannon Sharp situation.
Oh God, he fumbled that so bad.
This is the shame on you situation.
Yeah.
They warned you once. You did nothing. You now found out about it twice. Shame
But you know
on
what? You know what's probably going on in his head? He's probably been called ugly by girls from when he was much younger. This is his first baddie. You know, a really good looking chick to him. I mean, she's not. I'm not gonna call her ugly, but she's. I mean, I've seen better looking Latinas in my life. You know, especially when I lived in Colorado. Oh man, I've seen way better looking Latinas. She's not ugly.
She's cool.
She's not like not a baddie to me. But you know what I'm saying. But
a baddie to a forehead. Like
what I'm hearing is you're saying he could do better. Play the field.
of course, he's an NFL prodigy.
Yes.
Travis, whether it's in the dating game or on the NFL field, play the field.
Play the field, dude.
Or be real smart. Just don't date it all. Focus on football and just do that at a later date. Dude.
Want to be very clear. We're a pro Travis Hunter podcast. We're not. We're just making.
We want what's best for him.
We're making light of the situation.
The
These jokes might not be funny now, Travis. We know you're watching, but
yeah, it's like, how old is Travis?
I think he's
in
his early 20s. I know
Brijesh, the master of asking questions with Chat GPT, less than a foot away.
Okay. Well, I mean, let me just fill the void.
I bet
How
you
old
he's
is Travis?
22.
If he's 22, dude. Okay, you want me? Let me give you a little backstory here. Let's see. How old is Travis Hunter?
It's going to say 22, born in 2002.
It's searching the web. Let's see what we got.
Why did you deep
Taking a
search
minute.
this?
I don't know. Okay,
22. And I told you he's going to be born in 2003, which is a real mind
thing. Let me be
thing.
100% honest with you. At 22 years old, we were all simps. We were all simps.
I'm not in that category. You can go on with this story.
BS.
You can go on with this story.
All 22-year-olds, even if you're 6'1" or whatever, we're all like just like
I think the other part of this too is like I think his girlfriend was older than him, if I'm not mistaken. So then it's kind of
Yeah,
like
I think so.
You know, it's a real like you know who else got trapped in that? Cooper Flagg.
Yeah.
I wish I knew more about sports.
You should just get into it.
I should.
You know, speaking of sports, to transition out of any Travis Hunter topics, you know, the NFL bought 10% of ESPN this week.
Longtime wife. It was only a year older.
Well, I did say older. I didn't say a lot older.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever it is, at 22, dude, you remember, like, 22 is nothing. 22 is nothing. Anyone you see, like, remember, okay, besides Jimmy, who was like a Casanova.
He was an alpha Chad.
I
He was
didn't
an
say
alpha.
that.
He was an
I didn't
alpha
say. Don't put
from
this
the
evil
get-go.
on me, Ricky Bobby.
He was an alpha, but all of us were like, dude, we were all like, I don't know, like, it's like, oh, she likes me. Are we gonna get married? Are we gonna do this?
I'll get real. I had my heart broken at an early age. So then I swear to
He's a
God,
heartbreak.
ask any of my
You know
buddies
what?
that are listening.
I take it back. He's a heartbreaker.
I will
dude.
say this. If you are a young man and you have not had your heart broken, you have not lived, and it will put a lot of things in perspective for you.
And that's crazy. At 22, you're getting your heart broken.
But
because that is a time.
But if you
that
think
is a time
about
to
it
get
in your
heart
life
broken.
and you look back as a young man, that is one of the foundational memories of your life, and it changed the way that you move.
Would you say that's
it
like
gives
the benchmark?
you as
Is
the
the
Indian?
benchmark-
Let's
Let's
transition to this. NFL is acquiring a piece of ESPN.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's do that.
All right, 3, 2, 1. So
Transitioning now to
in other NFL news, the NFL has sold Red Zone and the NFL Network to ESPN in exchange for a 10% stake in their business. So the deal is valued that the NFL is getting a better end of the deal, but it's very odd because ESPN is now ESPN Bet. They have a betting aspect of it. So they get these channels. The channels are valued at about $1 billion, and 10% of ESPN is valued at about $2 billion.
And can I just do a side tangent real quickly? Eventually, it's going to come out that betting, sports betting, like in all totality, is going to be a national level crisis where it's you're beating up your spouses, you're like wasting your money and everything. So I'm not a fan of betting. Back to what you were talking about.
ESPN
Yes.
is somehow now intertwined. So they have a very, for lack of a better word, incestuous relationship where it should be the free
lack
press,
of a better word.
the free press,
Incestuous. Yeah.
the free press, and the thing they're supposed to cover independently are now tied together. So that basically means Monday Night Football will probably never leave ESPN because there's no point because they both make money off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that's a trademark. That is like Monday Night Football, Friday Night Football. Like,
Brijesh quit watching after they took Hank Williams Jr. off of there.
yeah, it wasn't for me anymore.
You
It doesn't clock. It doesn't clock.
If
it does not
something
clock to you.
If something went over your head, that reference went over your
It went
head.
stratospherically over my head, dude.
Hank
It was nowhere near my head.
Hank Williams Jr. used to do the music for Monday Night Football, and he said some crazy shit on Fox News and got kicked off of Monday Night Football.
Man.
Did you see? Okay, like we're talking about crazy shit on football.
Okay.
There were the Kansas City Chiefs and the cheerleaders, and the commentators were talking about cheerleaders.
No, I didn't see that.
It was back in the-
do you know about this?
Back in the 80s or 90s, they were like, "Oh my." Well, I mean, I don't want to repeat exactly what they talked about the cheerleaders, but it was.
Where
the
are
same-
you getting all this bonk forward algorithmic content?
dude?
like clearly,
my algorithm. I love you,
my God.
algorithm.
like I just
I
don't
love
understand.
you, algorithm.
You're like,
I love
I
my
haven't
algorithm.
seen that video. It's not my algorithm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my algorithm was like the commentators. You know how sleazy it is. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot
I
of
don't-
everyone can look this up. There's a Chris Collinsworth interview that's pretty wild where he's
Yeah.
like, I got $100 bills hanging out in my pocket, and he's talking about underage girls. Like
Oh my
it's
God.
wild. That's
Sounds
a
wild.
fact. I can tell you that exists.
That's
That is not
our
AI.
grandparents. That's our grandparents. We've come a long way. We've come a long way from that, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Are you saying there should be a trigger warning on old NFL games?
There should
These
not
hits
be.
were not as hard as they should have
I mean,
been.
hell, they're putting one on the Rush Hour movie for Gen Z.
For real?
Yeah.
Rush Hour.
Okay,
Yeah,
talk about
one.
that. What are you talking
Rush
about?
Hour Run. Well, they're putting a trigger warning for Gen Z viewers from Rush Hour because like back then, comedy was
Jackie Chan and
Yeah, like that's comedy was drastically different back then in the late '90s or
Yeah.
going in the early 2000s.
because I remember all the accents that we're doing.
That racist.
Why am I doing the accent? Why am
I don't know.
We should
That's
take that out.
That's okay.
We should 100%
Stop laughing.
God. So bad.
Because they were doing like Chinese accents where like Chris Tucker's maybe making fun of Jackie Chan or one of his associates.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You all right there, Chief?
Yeah. Can I get one of your Zen sticks?
Dude, why you digging in your butt? What are you doing, man?
Definitely cut that out.
You just like pulling money out of your pocket?
My bad, dude. Where's it's only $5.
Dude, you're just asking to be doxxed or like hit.
Jesus,
Someone's
man.
gonna roll you.
Here, I need my Zen.
All right.
It was $5. It was the tips I made today.
Oh, okay,
It's all-
okay. You did your thing. That's what's up.
I wore my tight pants.
So I
Oh,
know
man.
we talked last week. Hulk Hogan died, so we don't have any Hulk Hogan content and whatnot. But Hulk Hogan passed away the last time we tried to record, which was about 2 weeks ago.
Before we get to Hulk Hogan, so why are there trigger warnings? What's going on? Is it just?
It's for the new
about
audience.
Is it?
It's
Well,
for the younger audience that may end up watching it just in case.
like on what? Like on Amazon, on like whatever video.
Maybe any streaming platform, if I would really just call it.
But do you think it's actually like? Let's be honest with you. Like, we grew up in like whatever or whatever content we were digesting. It like wasn't sensitive to us. Like whatever it was.
Nah.
But do you really think there should be trigger warnings for things like this?
No.
Like,
Honestly, no. Like if you don't like it, just don't watch
because
it.
it was in good
That's my
faith.
sense
Everything
on
was
it.
in good faith, right? And like at the end of the day, like I think our generation's the first generation that actually grew up in a multicultural like atmosphere.
Yeah.
So coming from Jackie Chan and who was the co-actor?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they didn't grow up with a Chinese person or like an African American. So it's
Yeah.
like like first interaction, if you're being authentic, it's not going to be a picturesque interaction.
Nah, of course
Yeah.
not.
So I mean, it was a good movie regardless. I watched all the Rush Hour movies.
Yeah,
Plus,
same.
R.I.P. Ricky Tan.
R.I.P.
If you had a yacht, what would you name it?
Ricky Tan.
Mine would be the SS Minnow Johnson, which is from Rush Hour 2.
Never mind. You know what? I don't want to get canceled. But
Yeah, let me ask you this. This is a thought that I saw on Twitter. It's not an original thought of mine. Why is Chris Tucker running through Hong Kong yelling LAPD in English? That is a thought-provoking thought, though, right? Like in the movie, they don't think he's LAPD, and that's just a joke that the writers had.
Or when
that-
he went with
America
that
first.
taxi cab and he's like, "Hey, you understand this, don't you?
Yeah,
Now you're speaking my language."
there you go.
why do you have so many dollar bills? What are you doing after
It's
this?
like that's $150 and like maybe $1 bill and a couple of.
I also have
You're gonna
a,
make somebody really happy tonight.
I also have a
No.
50. 50s at banks. They say they're the black sheep of money because no one ever's like, let me get 150.
They're not making any more $50 bills, right? It's out of
No,
circulation.
that's a penny. I don't know
Yeah,
where you got that.
stopping the penny's about to stop, but yeah, they're still gonna make.
Well, I mean, the penny is not even like made out of copper anymore, right? It's like made
Mm-hmm.
out of like zinc or like whatever it is.
hell, they need to bring back the $500 bill in my
Yeah,
opinion.
exactly. The
Bring that
1,000.
back.
$500 bill.
The
Well,
inflation
a long
buster.
time ago.
They had
Before
a
we were all
$500
born.
and a $1,000 bill.
They had $1,000.
Yeah, but like, guess what it was mainly being used for? Like running money and like drugs and stuff. That's why they make it hard because if you have all that, you remember. Think about it, it'd be 10 times less cash. They have that in Europe. They have $500 euro notes and $1,000. I think they have a one that's higher than that though too.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. That's really cool. I mean, if when it comes to like collecting standpoint, that's a really cool collection. Oh, talking about collections. So this lady, while I was working, gave me a St. George's or like a whoever was ruling India in 1930 or 1920s coin, and this is for your people. And she handed me the coin, and I was like,
She said for your people, bruh.
and I
Are you gonna dox her on the pod? Did you write down her card? Did you write down her card and her authorization number? Old people get crazy.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't want. She said, I don't want you to forget your history. You know,
Oh my god. She
like,
could have at least.
as I'm giving her the bill, like a mingle lassi for free.
I had an old I think like $1,000 rupee bill in my backpack for a long time that a coworker gave
Don't
me.
forget your history,
and then
Jimmy.
I looked it up and it was like worth like 10 cents or something like that. It was not a good exchange rate.
Wow.
I told my dad, and he started laughing. Like,
What?
Don't forget your history.
Oh,
Jeez.
did he laugh? He
Yeah,
liked
'cause
it.
Yeah, he loved it, dude. It's like I don't know what it is, but it's like you need a different mentality to survive in America. That's not the mentality.
Racism is cool as long as it's funny.
But it's like the only reason was she was genuinely a very nice woman.
Yeah.
And it was like her, like, do not forget your history, son.
This is a funny
Where you
story.
come from.
Son.
She had purple hair as an old woman.
This
That tells you everything.
Yeah.
That tells you everything you got to know.
This is a funny story, and then we can move into Boy Bossin and rap. I hadn't seen Brijesh in like probably 5 years at one point, and so I went to the restaurant that his family owns.
Yeah.
And I go to talk to him, and his dad's in the background, and so his dad sees me walking towards Brijesh, and he doesn't know who I am. So I did this thing called awkward salmon, where you put your hand between someone's legs and move it like a salmon would move on a river. And so I did it behind Brijesh. Brijesh has no idea who does it. And his dad has no idea that I know Brijesh. So he thinks someone just came in and stuck his hand in between Brijesh's legs.
3 years later, we're doing a podcast.
Wow.
That's kind of how we met.
It's funny how life works, huh?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
No, he's not
Real funny.
My perspective when he's doing it, I felt ashamed.
Yeah.
As soon as it happened to me, I looked back.
But then
my
Brijesh
God.
has to be like, this is my friend. We always make a joke where his dad's like, I wonder what they're actually doing up there podcasting.
Yeah, he's like, y'all are really loud.
Well, I can imagine.
Yeah, but it was crazy to think that like he from that to where we are right now. You're right. Your mustache was beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
It was very thick, but whatever. It is what it is.
Thank you.
Pause.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm getting glazed right
thick.
now.
It was thick.
I think I had a mustache for a few episodes of this, didn't I, or no?
Maybe we can look back.
I had to take it off because the comments were all fat comments.
It is what it is.
Like I was like, I'm worried about being drafted.
On camera while we're talking.
Shout out this comment. I said I'm worried about being drafted when they had the 12-day war in Israel, and someone said, "Drafted? This guy should be worried about tying his shoes."
Oh my God!
Yeah, they were brutal.
That's why we're all black. Okay, so
Like we're Ray Charles.
and back to like what were we talking about? Your
Boy
Sam-
Bossin Too Close to the Sun.
I'll save mine for last because mine's very intense.
Do you have
a
a moment you want to think of, or if you have one that you know of that's Boy Bossin Too Close to the Sun? For our first time listeners, Boy Bossin Too Close to the Sun is something where you did something that only a guy would do, where you really went out of your way to like be in a situation. So like my perfect example for this is like taking your shoes and socks off on a plane.
Wow.
Okay, so
what? When?
I did that after a really rough bachelor party that I was on.
I do remember
I was just like, I was sweating, and I was like, I gotta let the dogs out. And I'm so
my
sorry to
God.
the 3 adjacent rows. I know it was bad.
I know you have stories, especially working
Not wearing socks through like TSA, like going barefoot through TSA. That'd be Boy Bossin Too Close to the Sun.
I can't say I've done anything like that, honestly.
I've got mine. So
You just go ahead and do yours first.
I went to Sonic and I really wanted a cherry limeade. And so I didn't want the whole thing because I kept getting brain freeze. So I froze the rest of it. So I froze it. Pass me that cup. I froze it in a cup like this. So I got a Route 44 at Sonic. Froze it in this cup. So it froze to right about here. So I went to go eat it again. I left it in my freezer and it was like thick, like a block of ice. And I was like, man, I got to do it. I got to do it. So I took a scissors and I cut the foam out around it. There I was just eating it like a hand fruit over a bowl. So
wow.
That's what I did this week. I was not proud of that moment, but boy, did I get my money's worth out of Sonic.
Thank you for sharing that with the world.
I tipped.
You understand this will, like, even if nobody watches this will be saved on a a till the end of time.
I tipped a car hop though, and gave her a $3 tip. I thought she was going to cry, and I was like, I hope that made her day.
Oh, that is sad.
I always
I'm
tip
so
the
happy.
people on skates. If you're not on skates, I will not tip you. I will round up. But if you are on skates, I will tip you.
Rounding up is so disrespectful.
I'll just round it and be like, yeah, just give me back one. You know what I mean?
I don't need any change.
Well, damn.
I
Like,
don't need any change.
going there's like going to like Chili's or something.
No,
like
no.
I'm not going to make it out of Sonic.
Well,
if you
I
get a
wouldn't-
full
I would-
meal at Sonic,
okay,
it's
Chili's-
like $35 for 2 people.
Inflation. Thank you, Biden, or thank you, Trump. Now, I guess, right?
Yeah, this is also a really funny story. The first time we went to record this, I mentioned something to Brijesh, and he thought that I was trying to wrap up the podcast 15 minutes into the podcast.
I did.
And he started freaking out the last time we had Casey on.
What are you talking about, dude? Don't worry, but you'll never see that because it was edited out. But thank you for talking about it.
Do you have a moment like that?
I think the closest
you
thing I
100%
can
do.
think of was like the time I was on driving the party bus. We had this kind of group of older ladies. Like I think they were all like therapists or something. And, you know, they listen to other people's problems all day. So I guess their way to unwind was to, you know, get drunk and then tell me about how they low key really hate their husbands and this, that, and the third because they had a lot of alcohol. And then I guess they thought I was handsome. They were throwing a bunch of like 20s 10s, 20s, and 50s at me like I'm a
Throwing
stripper.
it at you.
So you're just driving the party bus like
This is when it kind of ended, and then usually this is why like, hey, you want to slide me some like chicken sandwich money? I don't say, hey, you got some tips for me? Like, nah, that's too direct. I'd be like, let me get some chicken sandwich money because I'm a simple guy. I get my chicken sandwich combo at Wingstop, and I'm good to go.
There we go.
Yeah. So they just threw a bunch of 10s and 20s at me like I'm a damn stripper. I think they gave me, I had like well over $100 worth of tips that night.
Yeah, awesome.
I felt pretty good about myself. I was like, okay, these old ladies like me,
Yeah.
and they like throwing money at me.
What
Ladies
was
are generous.
what is the wildest thing that has happened on a party bus that you were responsible? Like not you caused it, but you were like, oh my god, I got to control all these people.
Well, two things. One, when I saw this chick like literally on the bus, like she was like right outside the door. Like say the door's like right here. She was like on the right outside the door, like kind of holding on to it like this. And then I could see just a yellow stream running down her leg. It was a real nasty one.
Did she say something like "whoopsie"?
No, she was too damn drunk. And then this was on the bathroom break, and so she went out with the rest of the girls, but I guess she didn't use the bathroom.
Oh my god!
I mean, it was this cute like Latin chick too. Like I low-key wanted to holler at her until I saw that. I was like, no.
So you saw that's one. What was your
that.
second one?
I will go with the time we had the Memphis Grizzlies cheerleaders on there, and they just got way too messed up.
Shout out! I know some of them.
Oh my god!
What was it? Every 2 blocks, they're saying "Stop the car." My hat dropped.
Yeah, yeah. That. Oh my god, that annoyed the hell out of me.
Shout out Memphis Grizzlies cheerleaders.
Yeah, now they probably have a different squad now, but the squad they had then,
Rowdy squad.
This reminds me. The last podcast we had, I told that pedal bike story in Dallas. I was on that bachelor party. Do you remember that?
I do.
So
your wallet.
No, the guy's wallet fell out of the back of his.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they tell him take all your stuff out. Make sure you don't drop like your hats, your wallet, stuff like that on the pedal bike because they're not going to go find it. So the guy was like, "What are we going to do?" And the driver didn't know how to tell him we weren't going to find it. We had driven around for like 3 miles. I told the guy, I was like, "Yeah, I saw 2 homeless guys with your wallet." And he goes, "Where?" And I was like, "You don't want it back now."
What is this guy on? What is this guy on? Just making everyone.
Told my dude, this guy felt so defeated because he thought that I had his wallet, and I was like, "Yeah, I saw 2 homeless guys using it for a bathroom."
Okay, well, yeah, that's awesome.
All right, what's your Boy Bossin Too Close to the Sun?
Okay, so I guess let me just start this off by saying I don't like Paul Young whatsoever.
Okay, tell us why.
I can't wait till he does not get reelected. So this was after
Paul Young, the mayor of Memphis, for not our Memphis listeners.
Let me just take a sip of my Red Bull.
You needed Red Bull to tell the rest of this? This better be good.
Oh my
This
god,
is good. So this was after a funeral, and you know what funeral it was.
Yeah.
And we were. I was on my way back home. I was by myself, and there was construction happening right in front of my house. Mm-hmm. And there was a cone right in front of my driveway, and I got out of the car to move the cone out of the way.
Yeah,
normal stuff. Like I'm not gonna run over a driveway. Like
right. I guess
whatever. And as I'm getting out, somebody parked right next to my car and jumped into my car, and he was trying to steal my car. And so as I'm trying to get back into my car, I'm like I see what's happening, and like I'm not gonna tell you like the Jeep I drive or like where I live or whatever. Mm-hmm. He's trying to drive away, but he's pointing a gun at me, and he's like let me go, like let me take the car. And I'm just like talking to him about saying like, hey, you don't have to do this, like please don't do this, whatever. And he's like I'm gonna do this, like I'm taking the car, and he's like trying to like rev the engine. The engine isn't going. I don't know why it's not going.
Yeah.
And it's like he gets out of the car, and his buddy's like, I also have a gun too. I look over to the buddy, and I'm like, hey, that's a really nice gun. Like I don't know why I said that to him, but it was an AR-15. It was really nice. He had it like color coded or like whatever.
Yeah.
But as we're driving off, it was like
he had a Fortnite skin on it.
He had a Fortnite skin on this AR-15.
Whoa.
So you almost died, right?
And I almost died.
They completely set you up because if you got out to get the cone, they were just waiting for somebody to move the cone.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, probably. Like, why is there a cone in front of my like driveway? And it was construction happening, and I guess like I didn't think too much about it. I'm coming back from a funeral, and this is like a. I mean, I don't want to get into too many details about the funeral, and.
But you had to come back in,
yeah.
And then tell your family after all the after funerals obligations.
Do you know who the first person I called was? Not the cops. I called Jimmy.
Yeah, I called
him.
I called Jimmy.
I do remember this.
Yeah, Jimmy. Hey, by the way, I almost got killed.
It's like what?
Damn.
But it's just like back to like what Memphis is becoming, and it's just like I don't know what's wrong with Paul Young, but he has not done a good job of anything that he's been here.
But Brijesh, crime is low. It's at a 4-year low per the statistics.
Yeah, sure, whatever. And like the cop, the head cop or whatever, the head like leader of the cops, she was responsible to Scorpion Group or whatever. That,
Yeah, CJ Davis.
Yeah, it's like
She got her gun stolen. She also had her entire house robbed of all appliances.
like it's just like I don't understand. Memphis is, I mean, okay, it's just a city in the United States at the end of the day, but it's just like we have so much talent here, so much like potential.
Oh yeah, my buddy says the same thing.
Yeah, like we like the when it comes to bonds or like when you go to jail, you can like leave immediately. Like, what is going on? Do you even care about the city? Like, what is actually happening?
The lack of the bad
Back
leadership
to Melvin
and
Burgess, like please, like you need to become mayor, dude.
like the bad leadership we have here. On top of that, too relaxed on like not being tough on crime has been a big problem here.
100% it has.
Getting out on bail after attempted murder.
Yeah.
And it's like I wish I called the cops. My next door neighbor, like she saw like what happened. She didn't come and help, which I don't blame her.
So we have a witness because a lot of people were saying you made it up.
Yeah, like it's on Amazon, Ring cameras. They all saw it. But it was just like, even my parents were like, why did you even try to
Why'd you
stop?
stone face him? You don't want to do this, champ.
Yeah, like,
Did you give him the Tony Stark?
Oh my God.
You were like, Jarvis.
On the shoulder, you don't want to do this.
Oh my God.
And it was just
And he's like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
he was revving the engine. I do. And it was like, hey, like I was like, hey, I have money. I can give you money. I didn't realize I only had $2 in the back of my pocket.
Oh my God.
Oh, he would have shot you right then. He's like, this motherfucker.
The disrespect. He gave me $2.
They would have taken your shoes.
Yeah.
But it was just like the whole incident was so crazy. It's just like what's going on? This is like, I'll tell you after the podcast whose funeral it was.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was so surreal. The whole like the process of it.
Well, yeah, it's one of the worst days of your life, multiplied by you almost dying yourself.
Yeah, and then it's like I waited in a couple of weeks until I told my dad maybe like 2 or 3 days later, and he was like, "Don't tell your mom, don't tell anybody about this."
Yeah,
just because it's like the person we lost was very close to us, and just to like the day we told our mom about it too, she was just crying all day. It's like you're saying I could have lost two people that day, and it's just like right in front of your home,
or
of all places,
right behind Brijesh's restaurant that he works at with his family. There was one homeless person, and we told this story. We told this story on the pod, and we got it cleaned up for contacting the city.
Thank you, Jimmy.
There was one homeless person. Then there was 3. Then there was 6. And like, I'm not talking like these homeless people were like out there just trying to survive. Like they had a tailgating Instashade that was like 10 by 6, right? Brijesh?
This was an installation.
And they had a barbecue grill. They had a recliner.
Dude, they had a tailgating. You're right, a tent.
They had
a tent.
They get just as creative as these prisoner videos that I've seen. Like they're making grills on like the stairs and stuff.
Right.
I'm like,
do you know the shop that took over was owned by Dr. Kumar, who was charged with sexual abuse.
He's federally charged.
Federally charged by the FBI.
A gynecologist.
And his name is Dr. Kumar. No relation whatsoever. I hate you. Go to jail. But
yeah, got to make that clear.
Yes, but it's just like this. Memphis is so small. It is what it is. But it's just like, why? I don't know.
Well, like I had to email the city, and what I said was, I was like, "Hey, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers here, but this person's working on like a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. Are you guys gonna clean this up or what?"
Man, I
this
was
is one incident. And like, what are you dealing with? Like all the homeless people in front
Well,
of you?
yeah, I'll talk about it. What were you saying, Kason?
Yeah. This like you telling me that story about you almost dying and getting carjacked. Like it reminds me of that when that happened to me last year.
Yeah.
On Cinco de Mayo, the night of Cinco de Mayo, it was on Sunday, and I was dropping off an order doing Uber Eats, and this is partially my fault because I was stupid by walking out of my car and leaving it running.
Yeah.
And then the house was like maybe my car's like right here where we're sitting, and then the house is like right there where that door is.
And you've probably done this multiple times because it's like it's normal.
And then I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get right back to my car, lickety split. Like, nope. And then here comes this like black SUV pulling up really slowly.
Not a Nissan Altima.
No.
That's what happened to me.
No, it's like a hoopty SUV. I think this like light skinned kid gets out. He probably can't be older than maybe 16 or 17, maybe. Hops in my car and just guns it down Alicia Drive. guns. And now, luckily, I still have my phone, my keys, and all that. But that was a scary experience. I was like, what the?
Did you get your car
that
back?
so loud. Bro.
Did you get your car back?
Yeah, I did. The next day.
And there's another incident. Like, okay, so it was.
They said
like,
I was lucky.
There was a man. He was like an ex police officer or whatever, picking up a DoorDash order.
Yeah.
And he parked like right in front of India Palace, and he's there. The car's not. It's a Nissan. Not Nissan. Sorry, Kia. Do you remember when the Kias?
Yeah.
We were getting like hacked into or whatever. With
The Kia boys.
Yeah. The notorious Kia
I
boys.
could do it. I've watched the video. I could do it.
Yes, and dude, he was sitting he was at the window.
Yeah.
Look, his car was right there, waiting for the order on his phone. And when he got his order, when he went back outside, grown man, maybe 40s or whatever, doing DoorDash, and his car was gone. And it's like I've never seen a man more sad. And it's like you're an ex-cop, you're whatever, and you're just thinking about like. You know what I mean? You're like
when you have your car stolen, I can say from personal experience, it's like you really just feel violated.
It is a violation.
It is like that's like something, and because let me tell you something. I was like with my other Honda Civic that you seen, the black one I had, I was almost done paying for that. I had maybe just under a year left, but I mean, I'm in this new one now because the old one, the alternator went out. Again, I didn't want to pay for that.
Okay. I guess I don't want to get too much into this, but it's just like. You're a very smart person. You're a hardworking person. You're doing deliveries. There are no more job options out here for you to do something else. That's what Memphis has come to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not a simple person. You're like, you have a career. You're doing everything else too. But it's just like on top of that, there are no job opportunities in Memphis. And then on top of that, you have high crime and you have a risk of like, I don't know what it is. It's like everything here is just like kind of like built up to like, hey, you're not here to succeed. You should leave the city as quickly as possible.
Facts.
Well, let's leave it on a positive note. You could imagine how nice the city would be if it got 1% better or 5% better. I feel like the issue with all the mayors is they come in and they're like, "We're gonna take back the city and we're gonna do this," and then they get their arms around it and they say, "We're gonna fill all the potholes in 1 week or something like that." And then it doesn't happen because it's much harder to actually do it because you have to move the machine that's behind Memphis politics with it.
I'll stop you right there. Who was the mayor before Paul Young?
Jim Strickland.
He did a fantastic job. He renovated Madison Square completely.
Jim, we'd love to have you on the pod.
We would love to have you on the pod.
He's currently the dean of the law school.
He did an absolutely amazing job when he was in office. And I don't believe for a second, because Mr. Paul Young, dude, this loser that was a mayor that we have right now.
Say it to the camera.
And this loser that we have as a mayor right now, he came in and had a week-long celebration for becoming a mayor. Dude, have you ever celebrated your birthday at your age?
They also just had some like executive retreat as well. They're like, we just needed a reset.
As a 30-year-old to a 30-year-old, have you ever celebrated your birthday?
Yeah, I did for my 30th birthday.
But have you
I haven't. I'll tell you what, I didn't from like 26 to last year. I didn't.
But have you ever like gone out of your way to make it a big event or like
no,
whatever?
Absolutely not.
Never, right?
Or like I heard I had a guy tell me one time, he's like, "It's my birthday week," and I was like, "Excuse me."
It's weird, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
So this dude,
real simp energy.
Yes, 100%. And he had a week-long celebration of getting elected mayor.
I mean, it is kind of sick though if you were the mayor.
Not really, dude, because like his portfolio right now is nothing.
Well, we'll hopefully have him on the pod too, and you can confront him.
I will 100% love to confront him because at the end of the day, your businesses, like what's going on here is what's more important. You lost XAI.
Well, tomorrow we'll start day one of him refusing to come on the podcast.
Paul Young, we need you on right now. Day one, you've already not come on. We're gonna have Melvin Burgess on, and we're voting for Melvin Burgess.
I'll vote for Melvin Burgess.
100%.
I'll vote for anybody else.
Anybody else, dude? Anybody competent?
I want anyone that's tough on crime.
Yeah, because
right.
what he became mayor it wasn't even because he had a majority vote or anything.
Yeah,
he had a lot of money that he spent on it. I don't know where the money came from, anyways.
Yeah,
but it was like maybe a 1.2% like lead or anything.
Brijesh is launching a forensic investigation.
No, I will because you know what? Really, okay. Not only do you have a week-long celebration of becoming mayor, which is weird as a man, that's weird.
Facts.
And it's like. Harvard said, "Hey, we have a leadership course. Come take it." That is so disrespectful. Why do you need a leadership course from Harvard? Harvard is not the same institution.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: Lee Harris doesn't have a leadership course because he's got a degree from Harvard. The county mayor.
It's just weird. Like all Paul Young is a weird dude. It's like,
well, enough Paul Young. Let's
Young, you're weird. I don't like you.
Let's wrap. Tell us the contest, Case, and plug your socials, and we'll wrap this up.
You want to plug your socials first?
Yeah,
Because
gotcha.
it's going to take me a second.
Make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. It is Bluff City Nerd, Nerd. And then if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, it is the Bluff City, THEE_Bluff_City.
And guys, we're running a contest on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. If you hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, if you hit 2,000 subscribers or 2,000 followers on Instagram, or 1,000 followers on TikTok, anyone between the three, we're gonna. Sorry, I didn't burp.
Oh, wow.
I didn't mean to burp. And we're gonna choose. We're going to do a lottery system, and we're going to choose between all three media sources.
We're going to draw it live on whatever app we hit first.
Whatever app we hit first, and we're going to take it to the Bass Pro Shop. And then afterwards, we'll take it to a real dinner, too. Don't worry. We'll get you good food.
Speaking of dinner, we also have a contest to go on a date with Brijesh. Would you like to go on a $50 date to Chili's as your second date and be wined and dined on your first date?
I'll raise it to $100. I don't drink, but I'll make sure I'll buy your margaritas.
He's going to get a black coffee and ask, how's yours?
Well, no, it's...
Oh, my God.
It's going to make you feel very comfortable.
Yeah, I will. 100%. No, I would love to take you out. It'll be a great night.
All right.
Yeah.
For the dates, we're going to read the funniest response to the prompts. We're going to put some Hinge prompts on this Google form.
We will.
Fill out the Google form. By the way, we want to plug, we're going to be passing out coasters in the city. We've got these coasters and a QR code. We also have some stickers that are around here somewhere. So we'll plug the stickers and take pictures of those.
Just like this.
This has been Lucky Lotus FM podcast. Thanks for tuning in. You can find us on X, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
and Rumble.
Yeah, we're now on Rumble. Thank you.
And so not all our previous episodes will be on Rumble. Only from this episode or our previous episode going forward will be on Rumble, just because we've gotten a lot better.
I'll tell you what, if you're on Rumble and you're like, where are those episodes? You're going to need to tune into one of those other ones.
Yeah. We love you, Rumble. We love you all the different social media platforms.
Ring that bell on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. We'd love to hear from you. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and we will read the funniest ones on the pod.
And before we sign off, thank you, Kason, for coming on, dude.
Oh,
we
absolutely.
really appreciate it. And sorry
I love doing this with y'all. I'll definitely do it again.
Yeah, man, we'll have to have you back. The only guest that's done 2 episodes so far.
Yeah.
And
hopefully, once we sign off, hopefully the video is still recording.
Yeah.
So,
all right, everybody.
Definitely.
Thanks for tuning in.
We love you. Have a great night. Goodbye.
Peace.
All right.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Hey.